What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the 4-4 YouTube channel. Welcome back to another matchups video where I, Hutchinson, deliver you matchups that I love, hate, or just want to talk about in fantasy football for this week. Before I get in this video, I appreciate if you subscribe to this YouTube channel and click that little notification bell so you'll be notified every single time a new video does drop. Adding on to that, check out 44.com, the 4-4 football website. Go to the plans page, 44.com/plans. And there's tons of awesome premium bonus content that you can sign up for. When you sign up, because everyone loves a discount, right? I know you want that discount. Use the code YouTube when signing up. All caps, YouTube when signing up to get 25% off whatever plan you choose. Without further ado, let's get right in this video. The first thing I want to talk about is not a matchup I love, not a matchup I hate, something I want to talk about. I want to watch the Steelers offense this week. And over the next couple weeks too. Matt Canada, as we all know, has recently been fired, relieved of his duties as offensive coordinator of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Now, what does this offense do? Because Matt Canada's play calling, situational football has been on a different level bad. It's just been so bad. I don't think Kenny Pickett is a good quarterback. I'm not saying the offensive line is great, but Matt Canada has been holding them back to a degree, at least to what I see. That's not happening anymore. So we're going to see how this offense flows without Matt Canada, and it's going to be really interesting to see, especially this week against a Bengals defense that we know has weaknesses. So keep an eye on the Steelers offense this week. I think it's going to be very, very important to watch. So something I want to talk about here is it's a don't. We are not benching Breece Hall. Continue to start Breece Hall. I don't care if you're worried about him. I don't care if you're worried about this Jets offense. I don't care that Tim Boyle is the starting quarterback for the Jets this week against the Miami Dolphins on a Friday game. You start Breece Hall. That's it. That's it. You start Breece Hall and you forget about it. I've talked about that multiple times in this show. You start Breece Hall. That's it. And with Tim Boyle starting, I'm actually kind of excited for Breece Hall because I think a lot of dump offs could be coming his way. Tim Boyle, a veteran, struggling quarterback, is probably going to be looking for dump off options, probably looking for his best players. That's the running back position. That's Breece Hall. So, yeah, Hall's going to be able to get a lot of volume, especially as a pass catcher, especially if they fall behind to Miami. Next thing we want to talk about here is the Ravens offense. They're all starts this week. The Chargers defense is discombobulated. It is all over the place. It is disastrously bad especially when you look at the talent they have, but now they're struggling with some injuries. This is bad. The Chargers defense is a disaster right now. And Brandon Staley has had a lot of struggles on the defensive side of the football. So Zay Flowers, the Gus Bus, and Lamar Jackson are all easy plays. Easy plays. You can play Keaton Mitchell too. Very risky, but you can play him. Hopefully he can see some more volume. But yeah, I expect the Ravens have a great week and continue to be the number 1 seed in the NFC after this week. So the next matchup we want to look at is the Commanders and the Cowboys. They face off on Thanksgiving Day. We are benching Brian Robinson. This is not a good one. This is not a good matchup for Brian Robinson. I know he's been on fire lately, but this is not a week you want to start Brian Robinson. The Dallas defense is elite at stopping the run, and they're also elite at getting to the quarterback. If they get to the quarterback, Sam Howell, we know he's not afraid to chuck it down the field. We know he's not afraid to take risks. If he gets in trouble a couple times and he chucks the ball up a little bit too high or a little bit too far, he's going to cause some turnovers. He's going to make some bad plays. And the Dallas defense is going to take over this game. I could very easily see Dallas's defense scoring a touchdown and just taking over this game completely. So if Dallas defense takes over and Washington falls behind, Brian Robinson's not going to get a lot of running work, and he's not a priority in the passing game to the Commanders. So he's not going to be good for fantasy. So I would be benching Brian Robinson this week. So now looking at next thing we're talking about the Bears offense. And we already talked about the Ravens offense. I like the Bears offense too this week. Not the run game, but the pass game. Justin Fields, who you kind of can say he's part of the run game, to be fair. DJ Moore, that stack going to be good this week. It's going to be great. Caleb Evans is injured. I don't know if he's going to miss. If he doesn't, Justin Fields and DJ Moore are locked in starters anyway, but if he does miss, it's going to be even better. And I also really like Cole Kmet. The Vikings currently lead the NFL in blitz percentage. And when you're blitzing, when you're setting linebackers in, when you're setting other guys in, you're leaving the middle and the flat wide open. And that's an area where Cole Kmet is going to dominate. I think there's going to be a lot of dump offs to Cole Kmet for an easy 5 to 10 yards. I think he's going to eat up at this Vikings defense all day. So Cole Kmet is somebody that I think you can really start in fantasy football this week as a tight end 1 if you need it. We are going to move now into my game of the week and then my defensive stream. So my game of the week this week, I am really hoping for a big game out of the Jaguars and the Texans. They face off this week. It's a divisional matchup. They're fighting for the division title. And it's Trevor Lawrence, CJ Stroud, 2 young gunslingers who we know can dominate on the NFL field. Trevor Lawrence hasn't done enough this year. CJ Stroud's been cooking this year. The receiving room has been on and off. I'm hoping this is a game where it all comes together and these two teams have an offensive shootout. I'm really hoping for like 55, 60, maybe even more points here. On the Jaguar side of the ball, start Trevor Lawrence. I know it's risky, but you start him. You start Travis Etienne as always. Calvin Ridley, you can start. No, it's risky. No, it could ghost you, but you can start him. Christian Kirk, you can start. Evan Ingram, you can start. He's been a very safe tight end this year. And looking at the other side of the ball, you can start C.J. Stroud. As always, he's locked in as a QB1. Devin Singletary, you can start if Dameon Pierce is inactive. If Dameon Pierce is active, I'm starting none of the running backs. The Jacksonville Jaguars have actually been all right against running backs this year. Tank Dell is a must play. Nico Collins is a solid flex. And Dalton Schultz, if you really need a tight end one, you can throw him in. All right, it's time to talk about my defensive streamers to wrap up the show. The first one's going to be Kansas City Chiefs against the Raiders. Kansas City's going to be out for blood after a tough loss to the Philadelphia Eagles. My Philadelphia Eagles, by the way. But we're looking at a game where Aiden O'Connell, a young rookie quarterback, is probably going to have a lot of defensive linemen all over him. And he's going to be making mistakes, causing turnovers, maybe losing the football. This is going to be a bad game for Aiden O'Connell. I'm not expecting a fun day from him. So your KC defense is going to be one you want to play. And then Miami, I guess the Jets. I mean, it's Tim Boyle's first start. We know he's not good. We know he's not a good quarterback. I wouldn't be surprised if he got benched mid-game at some point. If Miami's beating the Jets that bad, this is a Thursday game. Offenses usually struggle here. Yeah, the Jets offense could be bad. I mean, I'm really hoping Breece Hall is a good game. I think he's going to. I think he's going to be able to have a good game. But I'm not expecting much from Tim Boyle and this receiving room. So Miami's defense is one you could play. All right, but that's going to be it for this video today. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you. I appreciate it if you subscribe to this YouTube channel and click that notification bell so you'll be notified every single time a new video does drop. And also check out 44.com/plans. Use that code YouTube to sign up and get 25% off. But we'll see you all next week with a transactions video. We're talking about 5 transactions that you need to make in your fantasy football leagues for the upcoming week. Good luck in your matchups. See y'all next time.